Hi, it's Lisa from Beyond Authentic, and today I thought I would have a little look at the Chibi Tarot. I got this secondhand off of, I think I got it on eBay actually. I just thought it looked incredibly cute. So yeah, it comes in a standard sort of the standard pack box, as you can see. Now, obviously, I'm not going to put any of the dints and scratches in any of this because this is a secondhand box. So that's just what you get when you buy secondhand decks, really. So it does come with a little guidebook. So it's a small size guidebook, and is it colored? I don't know whether it's color printing or not. Oh, we've got a few spreads in the beginning, but then no, it isn't. And as you can see, there's only a tiny little bit of information about each of the cards, and there aren't actually pictures in here at all. So at least it's kind of just your standard little white book, just with a hard cover on it, really, isn't it? So let's look at the cards themselves. Now, the back of the cards have got this pattern on, which I don't mind. Obviously it does mean that if that comes up that way, you know it's going to be a reverse card, but I don't mind that. Let's just go through the deck. So then I've got no idea what to expect, apart from some quite cute cards. So the first card we've got is the Fool. Now, as you can see, it's kind of the standard Rider Waite Smith, but just from a different angle. We've still got the same character in a very similar sort of costume, walking along on the cliff with a dog, but it's very cartoony, almost Funko Pop style, isn't it? I like that. The Magician. We've got a bit of a gender swap here, with the Magician being female in this case. A lack of a table in the tools, but I do get the same vibe. The High Priestess. Now this is where we start veering from the traditional imagery. We don't have the two pillars, the two different colored pillars in the background. So this is going to be a much more simplified deck. As I say, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. The Hierophant, again, appearing to be more of a female presenting Hierophant. Okay. The Empress, as you know, this is my favorite deck, my favorite card in any deck. I quite like it. There's no real, there's nothing about the standard Empress here. There's no wheat, there's no shield even. This could almost be the queen of any of the deck, any of the suits, you know what I mean? But okay, I guess. The Emperor, again, with the crown. The Lovers. Now that's cute. We've got penguins. That's very cute. Oh, the Hermit. We've got a hermit crab because of course we do. The Chariot. That's cute, isn't it? That's cute. Do you know what? The style's growing on me. The Hangman is obviously a bat. That's very cute. And again, look at the smile on the face. So that's cute. That's cute. We're keeping that same energy. Strength. Okay, that's cute. That's very cute. Dressed up as the lion. I like. Oh, the Death card. We haven't renamed it. I did wonder whether the cards would be renamed, but this looks, I mean, tell me that isn't the cutest Death card you've ever seen ever. That is rather fun. That is very funky. I like that a lot, actually. The Tower. Look at that. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Okay. Interesting. But look, I like the fact that the foundation here on the tower isn't actually solid. The foundation has collapsed. And you can see this person here, or this character here, is feeling a little bit, they don't look as happy as the others, do they? And then this one's like, oh my gosh, we've collapsed. Okay, the Devil. Oh, okay, we've got a perhaps a sexified she-devil. Interesting depiction. Justice with the sword and the scales. Judgment. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. We've just got one of the characters here. Temperance, very, very standard depiction of temperance, just with in this sort of art style. The star, that's super cute, isn't it? That's super cute. The moon. The sun, quite like that. And then the world. Obviously, as a second-hand deck, the judgment card was in the wrong place, but I've just popped it back where it should be. So that's the majors. Quite like the style. Quite like the style. Right then, let's go through the minor arcana. So the Ace of Swords, the 2, okay, the 3 of Swords. We're keeping that same style. Look, we're keeping the same style, but it is that classic 3 of Swords depiction. The 4, the 5, the 6. These do feel very, very, very close to the Rider Waites. The 7, the 8. Oh, look, can't sleep. Poor little cutie with the 9. Is that a hedgehog or a porcupine? Wow. Okay. 10. Then we've got the Page of Swords. Interesting. The Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. And then we've got the King of Swords. Okay. Okay, so then we go on to the Pentacles. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles. The 2. Three of Pentacles. I like that. The 4 of Pentacles with the kitty on top. The 5. Now that's interesting. This is a little bit more of a more active character than you usually see with the 5 of Pentacles. It's normally quite a passive card, but that's really cool. The 6 of Pentacles. Oh, look, with the little beanie hat and the matching cats, foxes, squirrels. Not quite sure. The 7 of Pentacles, instead of it being a big old plant in a garden, it's just a small succulent on the table. I like that, though. The 8 of Pentacles, mining away. The 9. And, of course, the 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of work and effort to stay there, isn't it? Look at that. That gives it a bit of a different meaning. The Page, we're going with that sort of ninja assassin type feel. The Knight. The Queen. And, of course, the King. With the almost Boba Fett style helmet. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. Now that's interesting that wands are underwater. Or at least the ace is. The 2 of Wands. Oh, look at the panda. So cute. The 3 of Wands. I like that. The 4 of Wands. Now this is very standard, but we're not picking any of the flowers or the fruit. So that's interesting. Although it does look like they've picked them and that's why they've got the flowers in their hair. So that's very cool, though. I do like the 5 of Wands, the juggler. And the 6. The 7 of Wands. Oh, look, up in the air. But this time they're not being thrown up. They're being carried by the owl. That's interesting as well. Yeah, the 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. and then the 10. The page, the knight, the queen, and then the king. Oh, very, very troubled looking king. Okay, and then finally we've got the suit of cups. So we've got this small bird inside, or just perching on the cup, not inside the cup, just perching on the cup. The 2 of cups, the 3, that's very cute. Standard image of the 4 here. I like that. The 5 of cups. Oh, look, we've only got 1 spilt. Normally we see 2 spilt. That's really cool. So the troubles in this deck are only minor troubles. That's really cool. I like that. We've got the 6 of cups. A spooky ghosty that's not very spooky for the 7. Oh, the 8 of cups. Look, again, standard kind of type imagery, just done in this style. The 9, quite happy with what he's got. And then the 10, we're back to this lovely fox with the rainbow and the cups in the background. And then we've got the page of cups, almost looks like a Sheriff of Nottingham Robin Hood type character. The Knight of Cups, the Queen, and the King. So there you go. Those are all the cards. So let's briefly look at the card stock. They're quite thin, sort of standard low Scarabeo style stock, I would say. Not too thin, not too thick, kind of a standard, you know, budget mass market sort of deck. They have got a slightly glossy sort of finish on them. They're not super glossy, not super shiny, but you can see they do reflect the ring light I've got. Let's see how they shuffle, just to see. Oh, actually, that feels very nice to shuffle. Glides over one another very, very smoothly, actually. So yeah, there you go. That is the Chibi Tarot. Let's look at a couple of, I'm not going to go through the book in detail, but let's look at a couple of the cards at random. So there we go. Oh, look, the Death card. It says, death reminds us that all things, good or bad, must come to an end. The Chokuritsu, or upright meaning, says, endings may be scary, but they are necessary if we are to welcome change into our lives and continue growing. And the Gyakuten, or Gyakuten, reversed, I've probably butchered both of those pronunciations, says, should you find the walls closing in, look for challenge and new adventures in order to avoid petrification and stagnation. Ooh, that's quite cool. But again, you can see tiny little tiny, just basically keywords and key paragraphs. So there we go. We've got the 9 of Wands. It says, emboldened by his palisade of wands, the warrior takes a stand. Will he triumph? And the upright meaning is, the loudest voice in the room is not necessarily the correct one. Making yourself heard will not be easy, but you will be better for it. And then the reverse meaning says, often we fear asking for help because we believe it demonstrates weakness. It takes a great deal of courage to admit when you are in over your head. Do not be afraid to reach out to others when you are overwhelmed. So yes, overall, feels like a nice deck in my hands. It's funny because the artwork is very humorous on some of the cards, and on others it really does follow that sort of standard Rider Waite Smith, which is absolutely fine. I will be using this deck on a live stream coming up very, very soon. I do stream every Tuesday and Sunday evening at 7 p.m. UK time, where I do my live tarot readings, and some Thursday evenings at 11:45 UK time until 2 a.m. on Friday mornings. Come join me if you want to see me using these cards. But there you go. That is the sort of quick review of the Chibi Tarot. If you've enjoyed it, do the YouTubey things, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. And as I always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.